All right, another example why you don't always trust your infrared thermometer or your infrared camera. Either of the thermal devices can throw you way off. So if you look down in my screen down here, you see the blue X moving around. That is your coldest temperature. If you see in the middle of the display up there where it says MIN, minimum, 63 degrees. Then you see CEN, center. That is the blue square, no, the green square in the center. See me moving and the green square stays with it. Then you see max, 83 degrees, MAX at the very top, right up there in the corner. And you see that red X where it's at. The red X is pointing right to here. Okay, you see that red X? Well, what if I told you that was only 64 degrees? But it says it's 82. But isn't this a nice, expensive thermal camera? And or a thermal thermometer if you had an infrared thermometer. But what is it seeing that's 80 some degrees? Well, let me put, can I put my, get a little closer here. Okay, now it went up to 82 degrees. Do you know why it went up to 82 degrees? Because I moved my chest a little closer. And you know what it's reading? So that's a shiny metal. That is, you know, just where you bolt in it. But what it's looking at my chest. That is the heat reflecting, oh, let's see if I can do this. Off of my chest right there. It's picking up me. So if I move my, let's see if I can move. I'm going to try to hold this with one hand, balance the camera, and then move my hand closer to that reflective. And let's see if I could get it to, oh, there we go. Now I'm going to move my hand closer. Can't do that. I'm trying to figure out how to, oh, maybe I can do this. I could do this. I could do this. And, where's it at? No, can't do that. Without getting the hot shades back. Oh, cannot do it. But if I move my hand right here out of your picture, and what's happening is the infrared radiation radiating out of my hand, just like a light bulb, is going in this direction. And it's striking that shiny metal object right there. And then the infrared radiation is coming back into the lens of your infrared thermometer or your infrared camera, giving you a false reading. This is only 60 some degrees. It's not 80 some degrees. And as I move my hand closer like this, and the camera lens is looking at it like this, the infrared radiation is coming off my hand in this angle like this, and it goes right back into the lens and is reading the temperature of my hand up here, but it's hitting the lens over here, reflecting off the device. This is why when I see guys in automotive taking temperatures of certain components, especially when I know they're taking temperatures of condensers that are shiny aluminum, and they're doing different angles, and they're saying, well, my inlet temperature is this, and my outlet liquid line temperature is this, and I know they're taking shiny aluminum. I know it's not always true. And when they're trying to take a temperature of a little tiny line like this, now the temperature might be, say, let's say 90 degrees, but you're taking the temperature on a condenser, and somewhere in the background, part of the radiator through a gap is open, and it's 160 degrees. Well, when you take a picture of this line and your laser's hitting that line, it is also taking a picture of what is behind it. So if something is hotter by, it'll average out the temperature of the line plus what radiant heat is coming past on both sides of the line. You don't get always exactly the line temperature. And it goes the other way around too. It's messed up. You have to know the limitations of what your tool can do and what surrounding conditions can affect your ranges. And this is why when I always tell guys when I'm doing things, now this is only somewhat of an average and it could be off. And I've shown videos of me taking pictures, getting down at a condenser and looking into the fins of the condenser, and I could see the hot radiator behind it. And some of that infrared radiation is making it from the 160 or 90 degree radiator 2 inches or 1 inch behind the condenser, coming through the openings of the fins and giving you a distorted reading on your measuring device for temperature. This is why you don't always trust them. All right, guys, I'll see you.